welcome back to another episode of our FIFA 23 Created Club Career Mode, where we are Vipers FC in La Liga Smart Bank, second tier in the Spanish football league division, I guess. We got some pretty big things to do today. For this first couple episodes might be a little bit, just because we won't be playing a lot. But I find it the most exciting just because we get to see what kind of players we bring into our squad. As you guys know in the last episode, first off, thank you so much for the support on the first episode. A huge amount of support. I see you guys in the comments. Thank you for the comments saying you guys are gonna enjoy this series. I hope you guys do. And let's get into it. Let's hopefully we can do pretty good stuff here. So like I said, all in the first episode, if you want to go watch it back, pretty much set all the parameters, but we only got 5 million in the bank to spend on some players. And we got a 2-star overall team is what I think I went with. So we don't have that much of a good squad. I guess the other teams in our let's go. The other teams, I can't really see it, I guess, but the other teams in our league are pretty decently higher rated. For example, Levante, Malaga, Sporting, Eibar, Las Palmas, like those are all teams that have been at La Liga. Leganes, those are a bunch of teams here that have been in La Liga and that know a way around. So they really usually just, they bump up and then they bump down at times, but usually they have some pretty decently rated teams. So it won't be easy, that's for sure. I think we're gonna have some challenging games for sure. But yeah, today in this episode, we're gonna look at some players that we could potentially sign. I started scouting some players last episode. As you can see here, we're in need for a CDM and a winger. We're mainly looking for youth right now, because if we go to our squad, let's go to our squad hub here. Our squad hub, as you guys can see, our CDM, we only have 2 players, and one of them is 26 and our other is 31 years old, and we are using 2 CDMs in our starting lineup. We're using the 4-2-3-1. We could probably go with another formation, to be honest, and then we'll just go with Cuevas there. But I kind of like the 4-2-3-1, especially with the players we have. And then we're going with the right winger as well, just because I think we're just lacking quality there. We have a 20-year-old, 57 rated, and then 26-year-old, 69 rated. So I think a winger is in need. Like I said last episode, striker is probably going to be one for the future, but we did sign a good potential youth academy player, Pedro Guzman, at 62 rated, 16 years old, center forward. You could probably convert him to a striker if we can look at it to see where he fits most, but for now that's going to be it. So let's go ahead and scout some of these players. We're just going to progress. I'm also going to do some of the training just so that we can get some good training. And yeah, let's see if we're doing a little bit. Alrighty guys, so we're pretty much done with all the training. We got to pretty much gone through a bunch of the drills, and while we were at it, we actually did get a lot of our scouting reports back. So let's go ahead and check out some of these players that we could potentially sign. As you guys know, we're going for some youth, so we got a couple players here, so some pretty high players here. So we got this guy, Enzo Loidice. I don't really want to try to pronounce that again, so I'm just gonna call him Enzo. 73 rated. They were asking for 9 million, almost 10, but we could probably get him for around 8. So we could probably get him on loan. Maybe he is in Las Palmas, which is the same team. They are in our league, so that's probably not going to be able to happen there. Barcelona, Casado, 64 overall rated. He is 18 years old. Could potentially be good for us. He could grow. I mean, I'm sure he has good potential if he's at Barca. Cifuentes is 73, but they will not sell him, unfortunately. Ibarra from Atlanta United, 63 overall rated, 21 years old. Not too bad, not too bad. And then the wingers, the only one I'm looking here really is probably Peters or maybe Elias. He's 67 rated, 18 years old. I think we might go for Elias. We might get him on loan. If we can get him on a 2-year loan, honestly, in that 2 years, once he's 20, he could pretty much grow, and then we could pretty much potentially buy him if we can, and if we want. This guy ended up not being that great, so not too bad. I think I want to scout a little bit more players, but for sure these players I can definitely, I mean, really it's going to be all about loans. I mean, we can even potentially just get Enzo on loan And then Ilias we can buy because he's not that expensive. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, Peter as well is pretty decent, but he's a little bit lower rated and he's a year older, so I could potentially just might as well get Ilias for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can get some other players on the scouting board to see if any other players are a little bit better. Alrighty guys, and as you do know, we are in a preseason tournament. We can get some, not a lot of money, about I think it's about $1 million cash that we could potentially add to our transfer budget to help us get some more players. So I'm not gonna play, I might play one game and I'll just show you the goals if we score any goals. I'm gonna sim this first match to see how they do. We're gonna do our strongest lineup. Is Flores already bumped up to a 60? No, he's Ali's okay. We're gonna put Guzman in for Jimenez, and I wonder where he fits in the most. Looks like striker or maybe even CDM, maybe even center back. The +3 at center back. That's interesting. I mean, he does have some pretty good. He doesn't have that much. He doesn't have great shooting, I'll be honest. He's got decent passing. Dribbling is not there either, but his physicality and defense is actually pretty good. We might have a future center back here. Wow. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll put him in there. And let's just quick sim it real quick. And let's see. First, not official game, but preseason game. Vipers FC. Can we get the win? And we actually get a draw. That's not too bad. I was actually expecting a loss. Gonzalez gets the goal, which I believe is our striker. Yeah, our number 9. He gets the goal. He actually got looks like man of the match there. Not too bad. Not too bad. Did not too bad. So 1-1 draw. I think they changed the format of these preseason tournaments, I believe. And I think now you just have to get first in order to actually get the money, because it's like a whole league instead of before it used to be like a whole tournament where if you got like a certain amount of wins you'd move on to the next stage. But I guess they must have changed it. I'm not sure. Going into our next game here, we're gonna quick sim it again. Hopefully we can get the win. Let's see if we do. And we do. Serrano with a 1 goal, and we actually win 1-0. Serrano, 8.9 rating. Is that? Don't tell me that's our right winger guy I'm trying to replace. Don't tell me. Okay, it's not. It's our left winger. So yeah, he's pretty decent. He's just, I mean, he's 30 years old, but he's got some good ratings right now, so he will be for sure a good player for us. But yeah, not bad. So we just need one more win and we can actually probably potentially finish at the top. We just need Sheffield Wednesday to lose there. Alrighty guys, so just to try to secure some extra money for the club, I am going to play this game, but I'm just going to show you the goals that happen if there's any. And that's pretty much it. I don't want to make this like a super huge game. I'm just going to play it just to see if we can get a win out of it. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the game.
For the team as well, they're going to be under a lot of pressure now.
And it's in! 1-0, they breached the defence. Surely, well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here.
And there you guys have it. We actually ended up winning 2-0, as you saw there. Some pretty decent goals. You can definitely tell the quality of the players, though. It really is a shift from, let's say, my West Ham career mode, from that to these kind of players that are just lower rated. But nonetheless, we're gonna improve, and it's gonna get some getting used to. But we end up winning, and look at that, an extra $1,275,000 there. Not too bad, and we did win that. So I mean, we're kind of like Spurs right now. We won 1 trophy, preseason trophy though. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Spurs fans will probably get mad at me, but you know what, come on you Lions, that's all I gotta say. But all right, so we are scouting. Also, I also started to scout Flynn Down, sorry, from West Ham United. He will probably be a player we can pick up, just because it will be, I know he's in the 70s, and I think they're not gonna ask for a lot. So and he's relatively young still. And then we're gonna pick up Elias. I think we're gonna pick him up on loan just because if he doesn't grow to what I would hope, you know, then it wouldn't be worth buying him. But then again, he will be cheap right now, so we could always just sell him. I think I will buy him. So we'll get him, and we'll get Downs. And I also was scouting Caicedo to see if he's any good as well. So we'll see. He might be good though. His market value is 12 mil, so he's probably definitely not going to be on our list. So that is that. We do have 6 million now in the budget. I'm looking to see where else we could potentially get some better players. Maybe a right back, even though he is 23 rated. We'll just see though. Alrighty guys, so another position I think we're going to try to fill is going to be right back. That's another one of our weaker spots. So I'm going to scout another couple of players here. Julian Araujo from Mexico, just joined Barcelona. He's a pretty good gem, I think. Could be pretty good. I think he's in the low 70s. I could be wrong though. So we're scouting him. Yeah, this guy Barry, he's on loan. Okay, yeah, Louis Barry. I had him on FIFA. What was it? It might have been FIFA 21 or FIFA 22. But this guy was an absolute gem for me. He's such a good player just for a low rated team. He's on loan though, unfortunately, which I just saw, and I was hoping that he would be a striker because I believe he was a striker the last time I played with him. But we're gonna keep our eye on him for him. Maybe he grows, maybe he doesn't, but it's unfortunate that he's actually not that he's on loan. And we got some other couple of right backs here from the Bundesliga. Julian Eqztv, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, 18 years old from Germany. And then Sildilia from France, 20 years old. Scally, 19-year-old, a US born player. And then Tolba from Germany, 18 years old. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, if you have any good FIFA gems that are young and not that high rated that we can get for cheap. I mean, I'm going based off of like the leagues that I watch. I mean, La Liga, MLS, and the Prem is pretty much what I watch. I just chose Bundesliga just to try to mix it up to see if we can get some other players. But I mean, that's my knowledge. I don't really watch a lot of other leagues that much. So, and I know it's harder because a lot of these players usually don't play for their clubs, like, you know, like these Barca players and stuff like that. So, so let me know, all you FIFA gurus out there. Let me know any gems, any potential gems that I could sign. But yeah, let's see if we can scout them and maybe we can sign a player this episode. So we do have Flynn Downs' final scouting report. So he's 71 rated overall. And then Caicedo's 75. So he's definitely not going to be someone that we can... I mean, there's a chance we can sign him on loan, but I think I'd want to sign someone more on a permanent deal. Just because I think it'd be better for us. So for Downs, we could probably get him for around 3.4 mil, maybe even lower for that. I think we can lowball them, to be honest. I think he's a pretty good player. Cifuentes, like I said, these guys are probably not going to be... We can't get them just because they're too important for their clubs. And these other players are just too low rated at this point. I mean, we're looking for at least... I'm going for at least 67 rated players and above at this point, just because some of these players can grow. Like Elias is already growing. I think I'm going to make the move for him. I think he's going to be someone that we can use for sure. He doesn't have that much sprint speed, but I can always grow as well. Alrighty, guys. So I think we're going to go for it. We're going to try to sign Flynn Downs. Hopefully we can get him at a pretty good price because I got some other players that I started scouting as well. Some Japanese players. I love me a Japanese player. So Kubo and Kozuki. And then there's another one here. Lidbarski. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. And then Duran as well. Up and coming player from the MLS actually. 18 years old. Could be good. Hopefully we can get his rating, and hopefully he's not that low of a rating. But I think our first signing of the season is going to be the center defensive mid, and it's going to be Flynn Downs. Let's see if we can try to sign him. All right, let's see if we can sign him. Let's see. All right, so they're I can probably lowball them, maybe even lower his. So we'll go 2. We'll go 2.5. That might be too low. Okay, so they want 3.2. All right, so I feel like that's a lot. We'll go his market value 2.8. Actually, no, we'll go a little lower. 2 and 7.5. Okay, 3 mil, not bad. We're getting closer. Let's go 2.8. Let's go as market value. That should be good enough. There it is, our first signing. Let's go. Now we just got to get his contract details and we're good to go. But we got the transfer fee done, 2.8 million, right on his market price. And let's see if we can sign him for a decent, like I said, we want to try to save on a wage as well. We don't have that much wage to work with. Look at that luscious hair from the manager, the skipper. All right, let's see. Crucial, of course. He's going to be a big part of this team. 1 year. Let's do 2 years. How about that? Okay. 2 years is fine. Yeah, I think 1 year's... I think we're going to need a little longer than that. Well, deny his release clause. I don't like release clauses on my players, but... And good thing they actually gave us his wage so we can work with it. Okay. So he won 17. We'll go 15 and a half. And then we'll go 120 for the signing bonus. I think that's pretty good. Let's see if he accepts that. Ooh. Wants a little bit more. Okay. Let's go... Let's go what he initially wanted. What was it? 17 and a half. Now he wants more wage, less bonus though. Actually, I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's do that. 76. There we go. We got it. Our first signing of the season for Vipers FC. Flynn Downs from West Ham United. He's going to play a key role to this ever-growing team. Hopefully he can be good for us. I mean, I didn't really use him in the West Ham career mode, but he is a pretty good, you know, backup for that team. So I think as a starter, he's going to be really shine. But there he is, entering the facility. Welcome, Flynn Downs. He doesn't have a player face, unfortunately, but... Oh, there I am. Hello, nice to meet you, mate. I'll see you later. And doing the workouts, not too bad. But there it is, transfer in for a fee of $2.8 million to Vipers FC from West Ham United. What did they give us? They give us an A rating. That's not bad. I mean, yeah, it was a good negotiation, I guess. I had to play a little hard to get at some point. But yeah, look at that. He's gonna slot right into our team. And he's just yeah, he's gonna be good for us. Good for us. So there it is, guys. Our first signing. Let's go ahead and put him into the starting lineup right away and see how this new team is looking already. So we got Flynn Downs there. We'll put Flores in the bench. And then Guzman actually needs to get on the bench as well. There you go. So there we go. Cuevas is still better than him, but he's a little older. So Flynn Downs has a potential to grow still. He is only 23. That's not bad for a 23-year-old. I think he could definitely grow. But there it is. Look at our team. We're looking pretty good. We have almost all 70 rated players. We just need right back, right wing, and then a cam. I might replace the cam later on. But I know we have this guy, Garrido, who can potentially be really good for us. He's only 19 years old, so he's definitely going to be growing. And Acosta. So they actually have managed to pay the release clause of Alfonso Acosta. Who's Acosta? I'm gonna start remembering these players now. That's our goalie. We can't really afford to lose him, to be honest. So wow, we're gonna have to just try to negotiate a deal, new contract deal with him. So let's go ahead and try to negotiate that. What is he on? Let's check on what he's on. 6K. Let's go. Is he on 6K? No, 5.7. Let's bump it up to 6.5, and then we won't go any further than 7. There we go. So there we go. So we should be good with them not taking our player, because then the Jimenez is up next, which we don't have the budget just to look for another keeper, you know. I mean, we could probably get one on loan, but we just don't really have the budget for that. Alrighty, guys, so our monthly scouting reports are in, so let's go and check out some of the players that our scouts have brought us. So Agustin Correa, not going to be good enough. Mateo Alvarez, not really. We'll reject. We're going to reject this guy. So no one from Spain that catches our eye. Let's see about these guys. Ooh, Cristian Franco from Argentina. Look at that. He's classic Argentinian, light skin. And he's got a little messy hair in a way, a little red, a little more red than him, but not bad. He probably doesn't have a high overall, but he's got a high potential. So we're gonna go ahead and sign him. And then Valentin Rosales is gonna have to he's gonna have to be rejected. Let's go ahead and check out his rating. I'm guessing around 58. Oh, 50 rated. No, 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 no. That's not what I want. Okay, well, he's only 15 years old. So we're actually going to put some development plan then just to get him going. He's a center forward. He's got good pace. Got bad dribbling. I think I'm going to convert him to a winger. I think a winger would be suited for him. Let's go ahead and convert him to... what is he? Right-footed. Got a 5-star weak foot though. Let's go ahead and convert him to a left winger. I think his overall will go up after that for sure. And then Diokov as well. Let's get his going. 70 pace, dribbling, physicality. We'll go ahead and make him a like playmaker. Let's go and make him a playmaker. Let's see how he grows there. He's a 49 rated. He's only 16 years old though still. Usually by around 19 is when I'd like them to start getting some good overall ratings. But we got our 2 youth academy players so far, not too bad. And we also have our scouting reports in for our newly scouted players. So let's go and check that out. So Araujo is 70 rated. He is a little bit more on the expensive side for some reason. I think maybe he's because he's at Barcelona, perhaps. Wow, he's got a ridiculous wage. That is outrageous. Wow, okay, we're gonna have to wait for these other right backs then. He might not be the move just because of how steep his market value is. Why is... I mean, we got Flynn Downs for 2.8 million. I mean, I guess that's the Barcelona tax or something, but usually they say Premier League tax has way more. I don't know. And then who else did we scout? I think that's it, right? These other players still aren't finished with their scouting. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait for those. We're gonna have to wait on Araujo. Let me know if in the comments, should I sign him? Is it worth it? Because he would slot right into our team. Kovacic is 67. He's younger though. He's 23 rated, so you know, it might not be something that in the long term, you know, we could maybe spend our money elsewhere. All right, another scout report has come back. Kubo, I think his name was Kubo. Oh yeah, Kubo. Oh my god, he's 77 rated. This guy is actually amazing. Okay, we won't be able to sign him, of course. I mean, we could potentially try to get him on loan. Should I try it? How much do we got in the bank right now? Because we do need a we do need 2 mil. I think we wouldn't be able to afford any of these right backs if I'm being honest. We only have 2 mil. Wow, I can't believe. Yeah, Araujo. We might have to get both of these players on loan. I think all these players are gonna have to be on loan from now on because we just don't have enough money to buy anyone at this point anymore. Alright guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and try it just to see what happens. I'm gonna try to approach on loan. Let me see if they even accept. Okay, they don't even accept. Never mind. I was out of my mind there. All right, well, alrighty guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. I know it's a little bit of a slow episode, a little bit boring, kind of all over the place. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, what's the best possible, trying to get as much players. But if you look at our calendar here, next episode we will be playing our first game of the season, and then I will probably end the next episode when we have our next game, which is against Las Palmas. And then we'll play there, and then from there, once the transfer window ends, like, you know, if you guys have seen my West Ham career mode, it's just all games from there, and we just grind it out. I wonder how many games there is, and I wonder if there's more, or if it's the same like La Liga, if it's 38 games or not. But I'm gonna end it here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Leave a comment down below if you guys are excited, and like I said, let me know about any good FIFA gems that we can sign. I'm gonna wait till we get these other scouting reports back from these other right backs, and then we'll make a move, and as well from these wingers as well, just to see what happens, and we'll go from there. But let me know if anyone else I can scout and potentially sign. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Can't wait for the next episode. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy this series. Leave a comment, give the video a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.